Thanks for joining me as I learn and teach ukulele at the same time. The first song that we're going to learn is Row Your Boat, and this is I'm doing the first few songs that I actually learned on my guitar because it's really good to learn very simple songs and songs that you're very familiar with when you're learning a new instrument. So even in my 30s when I started to play guitar, that's how I started. So we're going to do that again on the ukulele, and I invite anybody of any age to join me on this adventure. So here is Row Your Boat, the childhood song that many of us know. And so on our fingers, in the intro video, as I talked about, our pointer finger is finger number 1 if you're looking at diagrams, number 2, finger number 3, and finger number 4. And the chord charts for ukulele will show you which finger to use, and most of the time I follow that. However, a tip is if it's easier and more comfortable for you to do a little bit differently with your fingers for the chords, then go ahead and do what helps you to play your best. So you don't have to be stringent. Most of them are pretty accurate, but some of them I kind of change a little bit. So we're going to use our third finger, our ring finger, for this one, for the entire song, for the beginning. I'm going to do beginning, intermediate, and advanced on this video. So for beginning, it's the whole time going to be your third finger. Some people might want to use the second finger. And it's going to be, here's the first fret, the second fret, and the third fret. It's going to be on the third one. So the third finger on the third one here. And it's on that first string. We call the bottom string the first string. So you're just going to press there. You're going to push on the back with your thumb to get traction on the ukulele, because you want to make sure that the string is pushed all the way down. And some people tend to push more with like the back flat part of the pad, and some people tend to push more with that top part of your finger that's at the very top right here. So whatever gives you the most traction, I tend to do with the top more. So here we go. And this is beginner, Row Your Boat. So you're pushing there, right there, and then I'm just going to strum so you can see here. That's it. You learned your first song. So again, your finger here, I'm using my third finger, and it's all down strums. And when you first start, you might even be slower than what I'm going, but go very slow. As you're learning, you're teaching yourself muscle memory. So your body will start to remember strumming patterns and moving your fingers. So it'll be harder in the beginning. Your fingers are going to get a little sore, maybe a lot sore if you play for a long time, but that's part of the process, and it'll be less and less as you go along, and your body will start to remember what you're doing, and then you'll gain speed. You'll get better with strum patterns. So let's do that again. I'm going to sing. It just goes like this. Again, placement of your third finger here. You strum, and you strum all 4 strings. It goes like this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And that's it. Okay, so I'm calling the next one intermediate. And the reason is because we're going to do a chord change. So we've been playing C or C major this whole time. This one's called C. We're going to do a chord change in the last line of the song and when you're ready to advance. So if you're just learning, then stop right there and just keep practicing that over and over until you get it. And then you can come back and you can do intermediate later and advanced. And it's not a huge change between the 3, but they're a little bit different. So once you get that first super simple way down, you can add a chord change. And that simply means we're going to go from playing a C to playing a G7. And for a G7, your finger number 1 is going to go on string number 2. So string number 2 from the bottom on that first fret. And finger number 2, your middle finger, is going to go on the 4th string up on the, it's going to go on the 3rd string right there on the 2nd fret. And finger number 3 is going to go right here. Okay, so kind of give you a couple different angles so you can see what I'm doing there. This is called G7, so there's a chord change. So we'll go from the C major over to the G7. And this will take some time to practice, so be patient with yourself. And even just practicing about 10 minutes a day is enough, and you'll pick it up. It's just 10 minutes a day is all you can do more, but if you do more, remember your fingers will get really sore and excuse me, my nose is kind of itchy, and they might get swollen. So don't go too much because you might later on regret that. All right, so let's try it. Here we go. This is with the chord change. I'm going to keep doing all down strums. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. The chord change comes on the word life. So I'm going to go to G7. Life is but a, and then back to C. Dream. Okay, let me try that again. Again, and the singing, you might not be able to sing right away. It took me a while to be able to sing while playing, so you can just do it in your head, and then when you feel comfortable, sing. And you don't have to be the best singer in the world. I'm not the best singer in the world, but it's fun to sing, it's helpful to sing, and making a joyful noise unto the Lord. He likes all voice types because he loves us, and it makes him happy to hear us singing. So go ahead and sing when you're ready. All right, here we go again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. I'm going to chord change here. Life is but a dream. And you can even see I'm still slow on that chord change because I'm learning the ukulele as I'm doing these videos. So it goes, I'll just go from the beginning. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Chord change. Life is but a dream. So I'm actually going to end this video. I'll do the advanced one on another one in case anyone wants to try it. And I'm just going to do some different strums so you can start to play around with the strums as you get a little more advanced, and I'll give a few examples of that. So I hope this is helpful. Thanks for joining. See you next time.